a second-year teacher here at St. Francis Xavier School. I nominated Jennifer Harrisoniak for this award because I have been so inspired by the strategies and activities she uses in her classroom. Her classroom atmosphere is different from other classrooms that I've been exposed to. As a new teacher, I feel very fortunate to have a colleague like Jennifer.
What value do you see for staff and students for the school to have a 21st century learning coach?
Well, I think the biggest value is having someone who's able to model some of these skills that we're trying to put forth with our students and our teachers. They've come in and watched her in class. She's given them new ideas. She's come and watched them in class as they've tried out these ideas, and I think she's really instilled a kind of a passion and an excitement among many of our staff who want to try some of these new things. And that gets to more traditional staff thinking about wanting to try it as well. So I think she has been a success in our school.
What I like about Miss Harrison's class is that she doesn't just like talk. She makes you really like grasp the concept. She applies it to outside days where it really makes sense, where you can actually understand instead of just, I don't know, just staring blankly and it not making sense. She makes the hardest concepts make sense, and she'll make them make sense in kind of a way that is simple for us to understand. And
it's not just technology. I think a lot of people that hear 21st century learning skills and immediately think use of technology, and I think that's just sort of like a scaffolding tool for the bigger picture, which is helping them better get the information, better retain it, kind of thing.
I've had the opportunity to work closely with Jen and some other consultants for the past 2 years. So I've used the virtual classroom, I've used iClickers for reading comprehension exams, and sort of turned reading comprehension exams into a game. We've been able to do wikis online, and we've also been able to do, online discussions with a 20-2 class, which actually turned out to be quite successful. The response that the students had was just that it was fun for them. It was different, and it was very exciting. It was a new way to learn.
Mrs. Harrison focuses on making us understand the concepts of biology and the different themes that it explains, how things are connected and how we can better understand biology through different methods of teaching. Well, she connects the concepts that we've learned into other concepts, so we can use existing knowledge to better understand and learn about the old concept and looking at it from a new perspective.
Anytime that teachers embrace change, they're always tentative. And it's not that they don't want to try it in class. I think they're all willing, but they're tentative. So to have Jen act as a coach is such a great thing, because they'll feel supported. They know that they can tap into her expertise at any time, and it's on site, so they don't have to wait for it. It's right there. So she's book solid, and really she is here part-time but working full-time. She's been very gracious about that, and I think that grace comes from her passion with these 21st century learning skills. I mean, she's really gone way beyond both Dan's and my expectations. I think she's been very, very successful. When I had the opportunity to walk into Jen's class when she's modeling a strategy, what I see is kids in groups collaborating and critically thinking. It's where they are driving their learning and she's guiding, and I think that's very powerful. I love conversation. I think there's lots of learning in conversation, and when you put the kids in collaborative settings and ask them to critically think and give their opinion and have it supported by their peers, they're doing everything that they would do in a workplace.
I'm very much a sort of traditional lecture style sort of teacher. Notes, PowerPoints, worksheets, homework, any questions from the homework, and repeat. And I was very comfortable in my rut for a number of years. I found that there were more and more students not responding to that very well at all. And I'd quickly say, well, you know what, they're not doing their homework, or they're not paying attention, or whatever, and that's no longer acceptable. Having Jennifer as a colleague, she's really opened my eyes in terms of the possibilities. She's caused me to question my own practice in terms of what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and why I'm doing it more than anyone has in anyone in my career that I can possibly think of. So she allowed me to tailor very specific activities and very specific strategies to what I already do and what I consider to be important. She worked with me and didn't say, well, here's just 5 strategies. We sat down and we planned out, okay, what do you want to teach them? What do you want to learn? Well, I think this activity would work best in this case. And we'd sit down and talk about it, and that's been extremely valuable.